Formula One is considered to be the pinnacle of motorsports, and with advancing technologies, it's crucial that the cars and equipment are upgraded as well. But there is a battle currently brewing between the F1 management and the drivers regarding the 2024 season. So what upgrades are under scrutiny, and why is the reigning world champion angry at FIA and Pirelli? Let's dive in. Let's first understand what this whole fiasco is about. If you have seen an F1 car in the garage just before they go out, the mechanics cover the tires with something that is known as tire blankets. These blankets are there to heat up the tires so that it stays in the optimum temperature range, and drivers can extract the best performance and grip levels from them even on the first lap. However, these tire blankets do consume a lot of energy to heat up those tires, and considering 4 tires being used on a single and the number of sets being used during the entire weekend, a massive amount of energy is wasted just to heat them up. This does not align well with the idea of FIA and formula of being carbon neutral by 2030. As a result, the F1 management and Pirelli are opting to completely ban the tire blankets by 2024. Now you may ask, what's the difference with or without these blankets? Well, for starters, if a car goes out on cold tires, meaning less temperatures, the cars have less grip than usual. As the current F1 cars are rear-wheel drive only and no traction control systems, it is so easy to lose control of the car while cornering at high speeds when coming straight out of the pits. If you've been watching the races, you would hear the drivers complain often about tires being not up to temp and hence losing grip and performance. So essentially, banning tire blankets could lead to crashes in races. For this reason, Pirelli has been tasked with developing new tires for the 2024 season, which will run without preheating blankets and will be easier for drivers to warm up those tires. Pirelli will conduct several tests throughout this season to gather data and make necessary changes to these tire compounds. One of these tests was held in Silverstone last weekend after the conclusion of the British Grand Prix. Drivers including Daniel Ricciardo, George Russell, Mick Schumacher, and Max Verstappen all have tested these tire compounds but are unsatisfied with the performance offered. After the United States Grand Prix, world champion Max Verstappen tried a test where instead of removing blankets, the tires were instead heated to 50 degrees and, well, he pretty much hated it. Yes, it was not enjoyable. I drove on tires that were warm to 50 degrees, I think it was, and I almost spun in the pit lane already. Of course, I also had the hardest compound, but I think there's a lot more to it. If we have the tire blankets anyway, why don't we just use them to the fullest because they're there? You either go just full blankets or zero, not middle way because we have them already. We don't need to buy new ones. I think we're going to have a lot of crashes. That I know already compared to what we have at the moment. But yeah, it's tough. 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton also tested these new upgrades for 2024 and is not happy, stating that crashes are inevitable if the tires are used without blankets for next season. He also argued the main idea of FIA and Pirelli of cutting down energy consumption by not using tire blankets, as he implied that it is the same either way, as the drivers would have to burn more fuel to get tires up to temperature. I mean, he is not wrong. What's the use of getting rid of these blankets if the team is going to use other ways to heat them up by using the same amount of energy? Still, the F1 management and Pirelli are working out to make this ban happen for 2024, and a decision will be reached by the end of the 2023 season. To effectively ban tire blankets for next season, the proposal will need votes from at least 5 teams on the grid. That number is currently 0, with no drivers supporting this notion. In addition to that, new engine regulations and upgrades are under works for the 2026 season, with emphasis on sustainability as the sport strives to achieve its aim of being carbon neutral by 2030. Banning of MGUH, use of fully sustainable fuels, F1 venues being powered entirely by solar energy and better scheduling for cheaper logistics is all planned for the upcoming few seasons. So that's all for today's video. What do you think? Are drivers right about their safety concerns regarding this change in 2024 season of getting rid of tire blankets? Or should they support this move from FIA and Pirelli? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification to never miss an upload from us. See you at the finish line.